welcome to this broken video of, of at least for the VOD of the podcast. I'm one of your hosts, half of Rob. Joining me is in the other corner, Ant. Ant, how you doing?
Pretty good. I gotta fix everything. It just went all crooked for some reason.
It decided, all right, don't worry, we'll fix ourselves.
No, yeah, it just like fixed it what it did before because we did it.
I know. Funny.
And then it said, nah.
Yep, caught me off guard a little bit there, but that's all right. Anyways,
Well, I couldn't hear you anyway, so it's like.
But yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. If anybody is here, I'll just say hello because you're all awesome. Because no matter what, this is going on VOD and on podcast services around the globe. But to start from the beginning again, I'm Robbie Rob. Joining me in the other beautiful corner is the one, the only, Ant Gore. Ant, how you doing?
I would be better if Discord didn't decide to break every time.
Oh, that's perfectly all right.
But there it goes. Everyone can hear you.
Sweet.
Should be good. Sound, yep. I'm coming through. Yep, there you go. When we were trying to start the show and I was hitting the button for the Stream Deck, Stream Deck just freaked out and it wouldn't change my thing, like the source.
Yep. Well, the good news is it looks like it's
took me a
fixed
couple
now.
seconds. Yeah, it should be. It's working. We're good to go.
Yep. Glad to hear that. So, and with that, yeah, we got ourselves a little show today. Not as much news as there has been, but there are some pretty beefy topics in terms of our news. Plus, a wonderful kind of topic of the show that we were originally going to do last week, but the show was running a little long with just the news, so we decided to just postpone it to this week. That's being just multiplayer in the cloud and how it's improved with all these different services. But before we get into that, I gotta know, Ant, what have you been playing?
Okay, so last week I finished the Kingdom Hearts. We already knew about that,
Yes.
right? Was that last week?
You know what? No,
No.
I think that happened.
I finished Kingdom Hearts 2 100%, so that one's done.
Yeah.
I played the Hitman 3 exclusive contract, whatever it's called. Elusive contract, finally. Like, I actually did that. Did not do well. I just went in there and shot the dude in the left.
Yep.
I was like, just no, I'm not. I was like, I don't got enough time. I had like 5 hours to get it done before I could never do it again. I was like, let's just get this done, and I just did it real quick.
Now,
I played some more Pixel Junk Raiders.
are you enjoying that?
And I played some Watchdog Legions today for like an hour.
Yeah, I know. Quite a few of those games, such as like Pixel Junk Raiders and Watch Dogs Legions, I know I've been catching up on it too, especially with the drop of online that happened today. And it being a completely different state than your main game, you gotta go and get your new characters again.
Yeah.
And try to level your up separately.
And then there's no... What was it? There's no crossplay, unfortunately.
Yep. But there is cross-progression between PC and Stadia, which...
Yep, that's it. And then same console generations for everything else.
Yep. Or same console family.
Family, yeah.
And I will say, I don't know about you, but it's been a little while since I played Roblox.
Don't talk to Sword Games. He just comes in here and likes to be a menace.
Oh, no.
Talking about his Roblox.
No, he's just full of games. Well, they're sort of like games.
Okay, where did I put the dock at?
Yep.
Looking for it.
But
Okay,
I will say,
I
I did play quite a few games as well in this last week. But before I fully get into those games, I know I'm finally out and with my field ready interview. I've completed that. Fantastic. I'm now fully trained. I have the certificate and everything. I start going.
Congratulations, you can
go out on my own.
You can do cable now.
Yep. Can now fill up my van.
I have not. I don't remember how to do cable. I haven't done cable in over a month. I don't remember. I'm gonna go to work and just hack shit up.
Yep. Oh, you know what? God, I'm so ready to just have all the stuff on my van. God. Because right now,
that should be pretty soon.
But the thing is, I gotta get rid of the mattress in the back now.
Why do you have mattresses in your work van?
That's simple. Sometimes you just gotta relax and wait.
Wow. Do you really have a mattress in your work van?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
There was at one point.
Knowing you, I couldn't tell if you were being serious or not.
Well, there was at one point, because I did have to bring my Casper mattress home, and it wasn't gonna fit in the back of my Jetta.
Gotcha. Oh, you have a Jetta?
Yep.
Tiny car.
It is, especially the back seat. There's no way anybody who's over the height of 5'4" can fit in the back of one of those things.
That sucks.
Yep. Oh,
So I cannot fit in your car.
nope. I can't even fit in my car. But I did do some upgrades to it with like Android Auto, some new speakers, all that fun stuff. Although I'm probably gonna have to get a new vehicle soon because it's starting to really break down and the repairs are becoming a lot more expensive than just buying a new vehicle.
Yeah, I need to get an oil change for my car. That's what I got to do. I'm like super far behind.
Yeah.
But with having COVID and everything, can't do it.
I got a little oil leak in mine, so I just go and just get more oil.
Oh,
And
really?
just top it
Yeah,
off.
that sucks.
Or not top it off, but I'll put in like a few quarts. Like 4 to 6.
Okay, Rob. So that's what I played this
Yep.
week. What did you play?
So I also did a little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2 like you, although not a cloud game like we normally do. I wanted to do this level 1 critical mode. And although I haven't played it that much since in the last couple days, since you last saw me play, for those who aren't aware, level 1 critical is you do not level up at all. You turn on no experience when you first get the ability to change abilities, and you do it on the hardest difficulty. And right now I am on Timeless River, which is
Are you still doing the car part
I haven't touched it.
with the fire?
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't touched it in the last couple of days, but I'll probably hop back and I'll probably finish Timeless River before we get any further than that. But boy,
yeah.
it's a lot of fun. I love the challenge. My goal is to beat the game and start fighting the data org.
Yeah.
So
actually,
I just want to be able to
continue.
prove you that hey, the tactics I was trying to show you work. Farago works.
but they don't work for me, Rob. I don't play that way.
Yep.
I keep trying to explain that to you.
Yep. But you can.
I
You
like
just
to
choose
block.
not to.
No, I don't want to. I want to block. I want to go in face to face and just block all the attacks and just smack them.
Yep.
How many times did I try to fight Sephiroth with you in the Discord and then I finally did it?
Yep. I know.
Pure perseverance.
Yep. Well, that's pretty much how this is, especially on my end. It took me a couple of days just to do the Hades run. The escape from Hades.
That part is that took me issues on regular critical with
Yep.
levels.
But I did it on level 1.
You did.
Yeah.
But before you start, Rob, because I know one of your games is up here, we are going to be playing Watch Dogs Legion after the podcast.
Yep. With
With a couple of people, with Fourscar Gaming from on YouTube, and a couple other people.
Yep.
So
we'll be playing.
stay tuned for that. We'll probably take like a 5-minute break after the podcast, get that set up, and then come right back.
Yep. We'll be doing it on probably both of our channels, and we'll probably be doing it here on Addictive Nerds after the show, at around 10:15 Eastern, 7:15 Pacific. I will be doing it on my Twitch at twitch.tv/RobbieRobPlays. And yeah, we will be doing Watch Dogs Legion on Stadia with the new multiplayer update that just came out today. We'll be doing it with a friend of the show, John Scar, another person by the name of Lloyd Hannison. Hold up, I'll go ahead and also bring up all of their Twitters as well. So we have Lloyd Hannison at DASME. That's me. We have Stadia Vet Gaming at Stadia Vet Gaming. And John Scar at 4 Scars Gaming.
No, the first guy you said isn't playing. That's the one that dropped out.
Oh,
I think that was him because it's only 4 people. So I think Lloyd's not playing.
okay. But still, give him a...
Yeah. So yeah, that's at 10:15. So yeah, we'll just pause the stream and then start it back up.
Yeah. Do a quick ending and then start the stream back up. And then yeah, I will be doing it as well over on my channel. So that's gonna be a lot of fun there. But yeah, and that's gonna be Watch Dogs Legion, which you and I have both played a little bit this morning to at least beat that first
Like I
level.
played it when it came out, but like I haven't played it in so long. I did not like that.
In terms of the multiplayer online update.
Yeah, multiplayer's new. I wish the raids were out tonight, but they got delayed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how we'd be able
whatever
to
it's
do the raids, but I know I'm still keeping up with my Robinsons and my Robs. Excuse me.
You okay there, Rob?
Just a little sneeze and whatnot. But yeah, I'm keeping up with my Robs. I've found so many Robs that I now have in backlog, but in online, you have to earn like these other currency.
Influencer points.
Yeah,
or something
influencer
like
points in order for you to do anything, to get more people.
that. Yep.
So I cannot recruit my adult film star and another person I found.
The only thing I hope is I didn't look, but I hope you can't buy those with money. 'Cause that
You
would kind
can't.
of be annoying.
No, but
Okay.
you do get points as you level up. So when we start doing missions.
So, I want to talk to you real quick about because to play with friends you got to do the first mission.
Yes.
Right. So I did the first mission, right, and I had my starting person that they start you with multiplayer.
Yep.
And then some people were running around me shooting things as I spawned in.
Yep.
And they shot at a cop, right? And I'm trying to get out of there because I'm just trying to get to where I got to go hack that guy in the training exercise. I'm walking, and then a cop just gets out of his car and just shoots me to death. And just straight up kills my first person as soon as I start the fucking game.
Yep.
But lucky because I have Ubisoft Connect, you get the deluxe edition.
Mm-hmm.
So I have those deluxe edition people.
Yep, I do as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Plus, $15 a month, and it works for both Stadia, Amazon Luna, GeForce Now, and PC. Yep, but yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So,
Uh,
Watch Dogs, that's one of your games.
Yep.
We talked about that. You can talk more about it if you like.
well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that we've also completed Yakuza 3. Yakuza 3 Remastered is now finished. I'm skipping Yakuza 4 for now. I'll probably come back a little bit at a later date because I want to get to the huge story that is Yakuza 5.
Oh, so does that mean we don't have to listen about Yakuza 3 anymore?
I might still bring it up here and there, but because there are some plot points of that still continue on, such as the orphanage and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna miss those kids, man. Dude. Like, there's nothing worse than watching your friend die in your arms. They completely destroy your orphanage with the kids. The kids are alive. They were able to get out. But they were about to, like, kill a dog. And the kid was going to protect the dog. And then they were going to kill the kid and the dog. And then one of the other guys came and protected both of them. They crushed his head with a hammer. And
Wow, that
and
sounds
broke
intense.
the doghouse. Yeah. But, yeah, it was just... I was crying, man.
That's funny.
Oh, it is a journey, Yakuza. If you love anime, if you like soap operas, if you like both of them, play or watch Yakuza. It is fantastic. It is a story that you'll just get involved in. And yeah, we're gonna do Yakuza 5, which is like a 120 plus hour game. And yeah,
Okay.
that's gonna be fun.
How many of these are there? There's like 7 of them, right?
There's 8. There's 8 mainline games. Yakuza 0.
Because Like a Dragon was 8.
Yes.
No, Like a Dragon 7.
Yes,
Which one
it's
is
7. But
Oh,
it is the 8th
gotcha.
mainline game.
Yeah.
Because technically Kiwami and Kiwami
Confusing.
2 are just remakes of 1 and 2.
Okay.
And Yakuza 0 is a prequel to all the games.
Gotcha. Okay, what's next? No more. I'm getting tired of talking about Japanese anime games. What's next?
Let's talk about some Nordic games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which it's really Nordic influence, not necessarily a Nordic game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I played a little bit more of that. Not much except me running around, killing some what are they called? Templars, getting some of this kind of hidden weapons.
And what are you playing this on?
I'm playing this between Stadia and GeForce Now, depending on if I want to
Gotcha,
play the game in
okay.
60 FPS or not.
And that has cross save, right?
It does.
PC
Yep,
Stadia?
it is full cross progression across all platforms.
Nice.
Yep. But besides Assassin's Creed Valhalla, The Division 2, I've finally saved the president.
Woo.
Yep, which is a little more than halfway through the game. At least the main
So that
story.
motherfucker he owed me $1,400.
What was that? Oh, is
So
he
you tell that
gonna?
motherfucker he owes me $1,400?
No.
Where my $1,400 at?
He's working on it. He's working on it.
Okay.
But I will say he does say fuck what everybody else thinks. We'll just go ahead and do it.
Nice.
Yep. And yeah, like finally leveled up a little bit more. Switching between keyboard and mouse and controller, there's definitely some differences. But
Okay.
But the one issue I have with every game is there's no default place to put subtitles. Why does subtitles sometimes be in audio, sometimes be in gameplay, sometimes be in display, sometimes be in accessibility?
Well, shouldn't they always be in accessibilities? Isn't that where it's
It's
supposed
either
to be?
always in accessibilities, or if there's no accessibilities menu, should be in audio because it should be that. But no, they always have to have it in some different place.
I mean, yeah, they'll maybe one day with the big push in accessibilities, they'll fix all that.
Yeah. Like, I want one place where we could just all go and know, all right, subtitles are there. Because, yeah, when I'm, like, on stream or whatnot, I want to do that. Oh, there's another game I forgot to put on this list, and that was, played a little more of Outriders.
Oh, did you? I have not played the demo or anything.
Yep. Yeah, no, I was playing it a little bit more with, I believe it was Kyle and, Alistair, which was a lot of fun, because, yeah, full crossplay. So I was able to beat the game, do all the side quests on one mission or one character, and now I get to do it again with the other classes. So you can have more than one character on your profile, which is nice. Like any good game should be. But with that, the last game on my list is PGA 2K21. Probably the best golf game I have played. Like I would probably put this up there with Wii Golf.
With what?
Wii Sports Golf.
Oh, you said Wii Golf. I was like, what are you talking? I'm so confused. Okay, continue.
Because it's very easy to get into. The controls are relatively straightforward. You don't have to try to play the skill game of, all right, let's press A, then press A again. All right, let's see if we can get it within a lineup. Where it's just a simple, all right, bring the stick back, bring it forward, work on your speed. Doesn't matter so much about your timing, just how quickly do you go back and forward on that stick. Yeah. I bring this up because we also played a game on PlayStation, which is Everybody's Golf. And let me tell you, I don't know what people see in this game.
You don't like Everybody's Golf? You suck. Everybody's Golf is dope.
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
I mean, it looks colorful. Looks nice. Let's see, we got about what? We got at least, or at most 12 minutes until this stream goes down. Because of your internet.
What stream? Well, no, that already passed. 9:15.
Okay.
It should be good.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. But Everybody's Golf isn't as great of a golf game as everyone makes it out to be.
Everybody's Golf is great. It's an arcadey game. You have no joy.
I am a man who has Colonel Sanders as his person in PGA 2K21. Don't you dare tell me I don't have joy.
You can make Colonel Sanders in Everybody's Golf.
No, I have Riku as...
But I'm saying, you made a real bad Riku. But you could make Colonel Sanders. You just choose not to.
Yeah. Well, it's easier to make a Riku than it is to make a Colonel Sanders in Everybody's Golf. You know why? Because they put bugs into Riku. They don't put bugs in the Colonel Sanders.
The dog's freaking out. The dog. The bird's freaking out. Pay that no attention.
I can barely hear it on my end, so hopefully...
Oh, really? That's nice. Yeah, because he's going nuts.
You know, I can hear him somewhat in the background. But not that much, which is nice. But yeah, PGA 2K21, it's easier to get into a multiplayer game. I know, I only say that because our first day and a half of us trying to get into the game, the servers were down. Don't know why.
Yeah.
You can't just go in and just invite friends into the game. You have to go into the game, go up to this kiosk, to then go to online friends.
You know you don't have to go to the kiosk, right?
I've tried doing it other ways, and it just doesn't allow me.
Yeah, you just have to hit... When you're in your story player mode, because when you're in the menu, and then you go to multiplayer, the multiplayer is for, local.
Yeah.
So when you go into story mode, because online you use your story mode character,
yep.
You go into story mode, I think you hit start, and then it's right there online. It's like a menu. You don't even have to go into the kiosk or anything like that.
Okay.
You just go drag, you hit start, and it's right there.
It's still not as easy as I just go and just invite my friends. And they just get an invite and then
you have to get into the game. That's all you're doing. You're getting into the game, and then you invite your friends.
Yep. Except here's the thing. I don't have to do that. I can just go, all right, All I have to do is be in the game, and then I can just invite you guys in PGA 2K21. They just started right up.
No, we definitely played that game, and there was nothing but issues. I don't want to hear that. Don't give me
Hey,
that.
because
Don't give me that, Rob. Everybody's golf is a great time, and you just have no will to play it. I see how it is. You just hate it for no reason. What did everybody's golf do to you? What did everybody's golf do?
It's
a fun game.
When I was a young boy,
it was great on the PSP.
Honestly, I might have to get the game in VR. However, its VR percentage on Steam, not that great. It's like a 44%.
Yeah, it's not a good game. It's not a good game.
Well,
because I think it's on. Well, it was at one point. Let me see something.
Checking to see if it was on PSVR or something.
No, it's on Valve Point or whatever it's called.
Vive Point.
Vive Point. I think it's on Vive Point, or was at one time.
Okay, that makes. But
like, I actually just canceled my Vive Port because I can't afford it right now. It's too expensive.
Yeah. Well, consider you don't really have a job.
Yeah, can't do that right now.
Yeah. But it is. It is fun in a way. If everybody is somewhat on the same field in terms of like able to have the same clubs without, either having to fully beat the game or whatnot to get all these clubs. Kyle is an example. Like he's able to go double the distance because he's played the game. And like I only just want to play with my friend. And like,
well, like I said, you only really have to once you get up to the first cup, you're fine. But they pretty much want you to do like the tutorial part before you just jump online.
And I did. I finished the tutorial part, did all that. But like,
I mean, like the whole first part is really the tutorial. It is not on there. It was, I thought, at one point, but it's not anymore.
It could be one of those where it's just taken. But yeah, PGA 2K21, especially on Stadia, I've had more fun with it than everybody's. Everybody's golf is a 6 out of 10. PGA is a 7 out.
I'll tell you, the blasphemy of things I have to deal with my co-host. Okay, continue, because you get me upset. What else? Are you done with your games? You're going into the news?
I believe we are done with my games and my review of everybody's golf and how I wish it could be a little more like PGA 2K21, but it just isn't.
Everybody's golf VR is on sale right now for $20.
Yeah. You know what I got?
Oh, you can get 2 for $14. We get 2 of them.
2 copies for 14?
No, that's not 2 copies. That's 2 DLCs. Okay.
I was about to say.
I forgot they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, but with that,
we definitely could have did that.
We are now moving on to the news of the week, and let me tell you, not that many news topics like we did last week of 8. I think it was.
Man, we have the best news topic this week though.
We got.
It's the last one.
Yeah, we got three topics, 2 of which are good news. But before we get to those good news, let's talk about the bad news, and that is the cloud gaming firm Blade seeking investment after filing for bankruptcy. This is James Batchelor over at GamesIndustry.biz. So Blade, the firm that operates the cloud gaming service Shadow for PC, hopes to find new investments as it faces bankruptcy in the US and receivership in its home market of France. So Blade is said to have attracted thousands of subscribers in the past 5 years, with thousands more waiting their turn, as it struggles to find enough servers to keep up with the demand. The business has now suffered a setback with server provider 2CRSI, claiming back money owed by Blade. According to 2CRSI's statement, the company has the right to take 30.2 million euros worth of hardware currently used by Blade, with a further mention of financial debt around the contract of 3.7 million euro. So, and the Paris commercial court began receivership proceedings on March 2nd. The following day, Blade's U.S. arm filed for bankruptcy in the California Northern Bankruptcy Court. A day later, Blade posted a statement on the Shadow website announcing it will undergo reorganization of the company in order to free ourselves of the debt holding us back from continuing to develop its technology.
Okay, so Rob,
yes.
Just let's go back a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember when it was. This was the one that you were talking about that you were super excited about.
Yep, right? I think this was like episode 9 or 8, where I was talking about, where I brought this up. I was like, yeah, it's coming. It's going to have like, these cool services. Like you can like get yourself like a tied-in computer that you can remote into, like all that fun stuff. Well, it turns out that might not fully be the case at this at the moment. It is a bankruptcy. It's not them fully closing. They're not planning on closing.
Yeah. They're just trying to wipe their debts.
But
get more monies.
It's not looking that great for them at the moment. Because that's going to shoot down their credit scores and whatnot. And their financial standing as a company. And other than us talking about it, I don't know how, like they said, there's only like, they attracted thousands of subscribers and thousands more waiting. Not tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, not million. Just thousands. So how much is that really going for them is the question. And I don't know if that much is going to go. They'll probably give back their money for the hardware because cryptocurrency and whatnot, and the hardware they have for that, they might be able to make quite a bit of money on it.
Yeah, I was really excited for that because it looked cool. Where you could it's based on what PC you want and how much it'll cost. Apparently, you can still subscribe on the website though.
Yep, still subscribe for you to be able to do
it. You can still sign up. You can still set up. You can actually go now. Are you going to give it a shot, Rob, or no?
I still want to give it a shot. The question is, will it still be around when I want to fully give it?
Yeah, because right now, it looks like the only one they have is $11 a month, and it's a GTX 1080 with a 4-core, 8-thread processor and 12 gigs of RAM and a 256 storage drive. And you can upgrade that up to 2 terabytes, it looks like.
Sorry about the yawn right there. But yeah, that works. Probably for me, though, I'll definitely try it for at least a month. I don't know if I'll keep with it, because I feel like I'll get better gaming experiences out of either using my own computer or, let's say, GeForce Now.
Yeah.
Because at least...
But yeah, for me personally, if it's only a 1080, I have a 2070, so like I don't really need
more
that.
than that. Like, even in GeForce Now, you still get yourself a ray trace card.
Yeah, you get the option to do the RTX and turn that on and then get the trace those rays. Look at all those lights, beams going.
And the shadows, can't forget the shadows and global illumination.
Yeah, and the reflections.
Yep. I think that's the main one. Well, technically, there's also audio waves too, being bounced well off walls. But yeah, it's really sad, at least at the moment, to see Blade filing for bankruptcy and receivership. But hopefully they can get through it and all their debt can be wiped so they can start getting the new hardware when it eventually comes out to the public without being a shortage.
Look, let me tell you something. It's a cloud gaming service. It's going to die. That's what everybody says, right? Let it die. Everybody's real upset.
Yep. I'm very familiar with that Christmas song, Let It Die. And there's nobody place to go. Let it die, let it die, let it die. The fire is so delightful.
Where was I at? Okay, so you got any other input on this one? I haven't tried the service, so like I don't know if it's good or not. I wanted to try it.
I haven't either, and it's like
no.
This is kind of.
But it's sad to see that this may be the closing of a cloud service, but we don't know yet. Only time will tell on what actually happens.
Yes, it will.
But that can lead us into our next topic.
And let's get our...
Microsoft completes Bethesda acquisition, promises some Xbox and PC exclusives. It's from The Verge, Tom Warner.
Warren.
Warner.
All right. The finalization comes just a day after Microsoft secured regulatory approval from the EU for the acquisition. And it will now bolster the company's first-party Xbox game studios up to a total of 23. This is the next step. This is the next step in building an industry-leading first-party studios team, a commitment we have to our Xbox community, says Microsoft's gaming chief Phil Spencer. With the addition of Bethesda creative teams, gamers should know that Xbox consoles, PC, and Game Pass will be the best place to experience new Bethesda games, including some new titles in the future that will be exclusive Xbox and PC players. In a separate blog post, Bethesda's marketing chief Pete Hine reveals that there will not be any big changes just yet. First, let me say that we're not making any landmark announcements or changes right now. As we've all shared, the expectation is that Bethesda Softworks and our studios will continue as we have in the past, just more support and resources than we've had before. Obviously, Game Pass has been an important initiative for Xbox, and will be working on putting them more of our games into the Game Pass than ever before. Beyond that, stay tuned, we're just getting started. So, first things first, before we actually get into more about this, I just want to say they really don't have a commitment to do everything that for their Xbox community, but it is good to see that they are trying to make the best for their community. They don't have to do it, but they're doing it for them.
I mean, like I was telling you earlier, I think my stance is make all the games exclusive. Fuck them. You want to play these games? Buy an Xbox or do xCloud or a PC. Those are your options.
Yep.
I don't think they should really hurt a game just by putting it multi-platform when they can just do it exclusive.
Yep.
Even Elder Scrolls. Make Elder Scrolls 6 only on Xbox and PC. Do it.
Yep.
And xCloud, so I can play it.
Yeah, but tell me, Ant, would I still be able to have Skyrim if I wanted to be on PlayStation?
Nah, take it off.
All right.
Kill it. Well, actually, kill Skyrim entirely. 100%.
No,
Make sure the game never existed.
absolutely not. We do not support that here at Shadow Gaming Podcast.
Hashtag don't buy Skyrim.
Hashtag support your devs. Hashtag buy Skyrim.
Don't buy Skyrim. They got enough money. Todd Howard already has 3 swimming pools. He doesn't need another one.
Bullshit. Look at this. Look at that behind me.
I blocked out the stream. You can't see it in the stream. It's a black bar.
All right, I'm going to confirm this.
It's not. I don't have the technology to do that.
They do.
I don't know how to do that.
No, you very much have the technology. It's just you're inept at doing it. Is the problem with that. But
I mean, I can put an image there.
are you?
I don't know how I can just put a black bar, though. I have to get an image of a black bar, I guess?
No, you just... What you can do is, I believe, just color source.
That's too much work. That's way too much work.
Look, it's a white box.
This is way too many steps. This is way too many steps, guys.
So, for those
Guys,
listening to this audio only, what Ant and I are doing is in OBS, what we use for...
There you go.
For what we use...
Don't buy Skyrim, guys. Don't
stream
support Skyrim. No more Skyrim. You can't see it on the stream. It's blanked out.
Yep. That is very much...
Exactly, Dave. Every time you buy Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6 is delayed 3 more months.
Yep. You know, that's what they said about Half-Life Episode 3. Well, technically Episode 3 still isn't released, but there has been a Half-Life game since.
Well, yeah, VR one that no one played, and they should play it. Go play Half-Life Alyx.
Yes, please do. Please do. I played a little bit more of that again, because I got my...
I need to finish it. I haven't finished it yet.
Yep, I got the index. I have finished it already. I'm just doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
I love it on the new index headset.
Well, now, I got... Oh,
I was
continue.
just going to say, I just need a new graphics card because I'm stuck with the 1070.
Yeah. Like, I had got it when I had my Rift. I haven't played it on the Quest yet by doing a remote desktop.
Mm-hmm.
So I can actually do that from the living room now since I have Wi-Fi 6 in the living room also. Because I ran a giant Ethernet cable and I plugged in another router to it.
Yeah.
So
I got to get myself the XP6 at some point. Or the XP7, I mean.
XP7.
Yeah.
I got one. Where's it at? Oh, wallet. This one right here.
Yep. That beautiful piece of machinery right there.
I have to send this back. I still have yet to send this back, Rob. It's been like 3 months.
Come on.
They keep emailing me. It's like, hey, can we have that back? And I'm like, when I feel like going over there.
I have COVID. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't go. I have COVID, guys. Okay, so you have anything else on the Bethesda merger? I said my hot take. They should all be exclusives. If you don't like it, fucking deal with it.
No, I'm alright with what they say with that. Some games will be Xbox and PC exclusive.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's where I'm mostly playing my games anyways, which is between Xbox and PC. And having the ability of, those games kind of coming to the service, and it being on Game Pass, is really just going to kind of just change everything in terms of how you're playing these first-party games, especially these big AAA games from Xbox, and now Bethesda. Yep. And, I can't wait for Starfield comes out later this year, in November, we'll finally be able to play probably one of the game of the years.
What game of the year? What was that? Skyrim?
Starfield.
Oh.
Now,
Skyrim 2 Starfield? The expansion pass?
now, see, that's actually the name of one of the ships that you're able to fly, called Alduin.
It's Skyrim?
It's Alduin. That's one of the...
Uh-huh.
It's actually an attack, or what is it called? Combat-based ship that can destroy world.
I don't care about any of this, Rob. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never played Skyrim a day in my life.
And that is your fault. You have the services.
That's your fault, Rob. I haven't played it because of Rob. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
I feel like between a lot of
was that
friends,
the last news story?
I feel like...
Are we on the topic of the show now?
No.
Oh, no, we got one more.
Yeah, we got one more topic, and you were really happy about this one.
I forgot all about it already.
All right, let's go ahead.
I'm looking things up.
Well, there's not much we can talk about here about pretty much the games coming to Game Pass. I mean, I'm really happy for it, too. It's been months in the making. But, you know what you can do, though, if you are a part of the alpha for Xbox consoles?
I was going to show that, but I'm on the wrong computer.
Yep. You can get yourself the Xbox Chromium Edge browser in alpha, enabling Stadia. This is from Kyle Bradshaw at 9to5Google. In the latest update for Xbox One and Series consoles, the Microsoft Edge browser is brought to the more recent version based on Google Chromium and into the Xbox console, and players have already found a way to run, that's right, Stadia. Beyond this...
I mean, is it that they found a way? It's like, you go to the website.
Yeah, because guess what? It's a Chromium browser. Just like your computer, if you're using Google Chrome, if you're using the latest Microsoft Edge, you just go on and go, yes. All right. Beyond the standard benefits of using a Chromium-based browser, like improved compatibility with web apps, game streaming, fans have already begun to dream of possibilities of the new Edge on a gaming console. In fact, one Stadia fan by the name of Billet Violet, or Billet Violet, Billet Violet, managed to get into an Xbox Alpha skip ahead and was able to play Cyberpunk 2077 in the new Chromium-based Edge. You know what? Be able to play...
Question. Is there a tweet for this?
Yes.
I want to see something.
There is. If you open up the page, you'll be able to see it in there. I'll talk a little bit more about that while finishing up this topic. Between the video itself and a larger discussion happening on the Stadia subreddit, we learned that you'll need a Stadia controller to play, as the connected Xbox controller is serving as the keyboard and mouse for Chromium-based Edge, rather than as a gamepad. That said, some reports indicate that you'll need to actually disconnect the Xbox controller for the Stadia to be properly recognized as Player 1. Depending on if you're using a multiplayer game or not. Because I know, for the most part, you're able to switch on and off of which controller you're using in quite a few of the games. Especially Cyberpunk 2077, which this is probably the best place to play Cyberpunk 2077 on an Xbox One console.
I mean, you're not wrong. Well, I mean, I tried it. It doesn't run that great. There's a lot of graphical errors, but it is an alpha.
Yeah, it is an alpha. It is just released. But is it playing more than 20 FPS?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, it's just like a lot of graphical issues with the interface.
Yep. and yeah, that could be fixed as well. But in terms of to be able to play like these games like 60 FPS and whatnot, or anything above 30 on the consoles is fantastic. And the fact that you're able... Oh, you know what? This actually brings up something else that I'll bring up in a sec. But being able to play, like, let's say Stadia, on other devices that aren't fully supported, but can still be done, such as using this. But this brings up the point of, we now got Stadia to Xbox before we've got Game Pass to PC.
We have, yes.
Stadia.
100% true.
I mean, technically now, though...
Granted, I don't think that was the idea around it. I think they just wanted to put the Chromium version up there, and that's what just happened.
Yep. Now, I know for a fact that... Oh, we know for a fact, as we've read on different news stories, that they are planning on bringing a web-based version of Game Pass to market.
Yep. They are. When is that coming out? I don't know.
They still have not given a date yet.
Yeah, do it now, you cowards.
Or at least give the beta out
take your time. take your time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find when I put the tweet out saying that this worked. I want to see if I put mine out first because those bastards, they didn't talk about me.
Yeah.
But I can't find it. It's like buried in here.
Yeah. But I'm very excited for when we all get the Chromium-based browser, because it'll also do services like GeForce Now, Amazon Luna, all these that are based in that you can do in a Chromium browser will be able to now finally be done on an Xbox console. And is there keyboard and mouse support for the Chromium-based browser? I don't know if you checked that or not. As you are...
Say it again? I didn't hear you. There are... Okay, so I got a keyboard to work. Mouse I could not get to work. Okay. Is that what you asked?
Yes.
I was reading my tweets, which confirmed that guy's tweet came out March 8th. I tested it on March 6th. Those bastards.
Yep. All right, you know what we need...
Did that prove anything? No, I just felt like bringing it up.
Nope. But you know what? We got to get in touch with Carl Bradshaw for us to eventually talk about this. And who knows? Probably bring him on the show. It would be nice to have a third person. But with that...
One day.
It's definitely... I'm very interested on how well... Like, if they can improve the performance on the last-gen consoles with the Chromium-based browser. And hopefully I can do that.
But yeah, like I said, I was going to show it to show like what it looks like, what issues are having. Actually, give me a second.
I'll check at a later time as well to see if I have an update available for my console yet. Because I am a part of the beta or alphas, but I'm like...
You're part of Omega, right?
Yeah.
So you got to wait a while.
I got to wait a little bit. But yeah. But as you do that, I don't know if there's much more we can talk about this topic.
Riff real quick. I'm just gonna see if I can just show like what what issues I was talking about.
Yep, that works. So as he gets that,
like how it has the graphical problems.
As he gets that situated, because you're also able to do this as well in other like Chromium-based browsers, such as you can do it in the Oculus Quest browser, because it is Chromium-based. You're able to do this.
Not the stock one. You have to download a third-party one.
You can also.
So that is a...
Yep. Be able to do it in browser if you do it on, let's say, a Chromecast.
Yeah.
Or you can sideload the app onto it as well. And you're still using a Stadia controller. Because that's the main thing is having a Stadia controller to connect into and...
Yeah, like you'd have to have... Because I try to use the regular keyboard or keyboard and mouse. I plugged those in and then I tried to do the Xbox controller and it works.
Yeah.
So you do definitely need the
Stadia controller at the moment.
Stadia controller. I'm just trying to figure out which one is the Edge browser and which one is not.
Oh.
I'm at the Chromium one.
One looks like it's an O, one has the E.
Which one is which though?
The E is Edge. That's not Chromium.
Well, they're both Edge. One's Chromium, one isn't. On the Xbox, they both count. They both say they're Edge, but I think it's this one.
Yeah, it's. This
is the last one I opened.
Mm-hmm. The one that doesn't look like it's the E.
Yeah, this one is like a circle.
Yep. With that.
I'm gonna close it one more time. If this doesn't work, then we'll just call it.
All right. If you want, if you can you share your screen on that as well, or?
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get into it.
Yep.
But it doesn't seem like it's. Oh.
I guess something goes on over there because you are playing this off an Xbox One X. Is that correct?
This is a 1X, yes.
Yeah. So we don't have the full CPU of the newer consoles. If it's anywhere between video encoding and decoding. Because this is a 2013 mobile CPU. Although yes, it is 8 cores. It's not necessarily the best performance that we have nowadays. But as we wait a little bit longer, I
don't know. Gonna be honest with you, this thing is annoying to the fact that every time I try to use it, it won't let me type sometimes. So I can't get back to the thing. So we're not gonna.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
We're not gonna do it. It's buggy. That's pretty much what the thing was.
Yep.
There's a lot of issues that I've noticed.
But you are able to do.
Because when I use the Analog 6 as the mouse, it doesn't let me go up to the browser bar thing, so I can't type in where I'm going. Like, I don't know why it doesn't let me do that. But when I put a keyboard in, it just let me do it.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess we can get on a topic of the show. We got like 15 minutes before we gotta wrap up.
Yep, and I don't know if I'll fully talk about this for the full 10-15 minutes, but you know what? I still want to talk about this anyways. Because we've now reached the topic of the show, which is multiplayer in the cloud. So, I've thought of 5 different games that really show off cloud gaming in a multiplayer sense. That of being able to like play different games with your friends and whatnot. Be it through state share, some like cloud gaming specific features, like Stadia specific, and whatnot. And we're going to start with a small game called Ember. So Ember was a Stadia Pro game that came out a couple months ago. We talked about it when it first came out, and we played it with one of our friends called TJ. TJ isn't that much of a Stadia person, a cloud gaming person. Although he kind of enjoys it now, he still very much sees it as a niche product. And in terms of it, yeah, it is a bit niche because it just requires you to have good internet. For 1080p, it's about 20 megabit. For 720p, it's 10. 4K, I think it's 35. But yeah. But Ember is just one of those games where you probably weren't going to play it if it wasn't free. Oh. I am frozen on your side. That is strange. There we go.
How about now?
I'm good. I'm back now. Sweet. Well,
Okay.
hi everyone. How's everybody doing? But the things about Ember is it was free on Stadia Pro. So if you had bought Stadia Pro, you got that. And you didn't have to worry about downloading the game. So you can just hop right in. You just claim the game and go. And with that, like, who knows if somebody was willing to, probably download it for an hour or two and then play it to join in with your friends. When, like, the friends already had it downloaded, they thought it was good, so you wait a couple hours, and now they're no longer playing the game. It's like, well, I don't want to play this without anybody else. With this, you can just hop on in. You don't have to worry about downloading.
Right, that's pretty much, that's a plus for all the multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Where, like, for example, on your list, one of his Watch Dogs Legions, I was trying to upload my save game from the PC to the Stadia. So I had to boot up the PC one, but I had a 15 gig update.
Yep. Honestly.
So, like, I had to wait, like, 30 minutes for that to download.
Yep, and that's you doing it directly from your PC. Like, personally, I did mine through GeForce Now. And, since there is kind of, the saves are saved kind of in the PC ecosystem, then you can upload them. Yeah, all I did was, I went into GeForce Now, uploaded my save. I didn't even have to download over there either. I just uploaded my save and then brought it over to Stadia.
Yep, because, like I said, I loaded it up. I was like, oh, great, I have a 15 gig update. That probably took, like, I'll say maybe 40 minutes for 15 gigs for me to download, which isn't, like, a crazy amount of time. But if you have slower internet,
I mean,
if you have a 50 meg plan, it's going to take a little longer.
Like you and I, we have gig internet. Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants that. But there are some people who are very stubborn about not wanting it for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Where did I put the rest of the doc at? But yeah, Ember, it's kind of like a Fall Flat-S type of game. Like, in terms of, like, the way you control it. We had a lot of fun. I want to go back to it.
It was more like a moving out kind of situation.
Yeah, more like it is. Isn't it made by the same people?
Maybe. That is something
I don't
look
know.
up.
It might not be. I might be talking out my ass with that one.
I'll look up the studio just to make sure. Because it's made by Muse Games, Curve Digital.
Yep.
They've made Ember, the Guns of Icarus, Alliance, and Online. It's made from the same people who make Guns of Icarus. It's actually...
Never heard of that.
Oh, it's like a bunch of sky ships and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that, they've made Ember, so now it's from a completely different studio. But yeah, like, you probably weren't going to play this game if there wasn't either friends or having to wait to download it.
Definitely not. Just, well, maybe the fact that I played this because we have it on Stadia.
Yeah.
But, like, if we didn't have that at all, and I had to, like, download the game or buy the game and then wait for everybody else, I probably would have played it. But, like, one day we were just like, hey, let's try this game. It's on Stadia Pro. We all got it, and we just booted it up and just was in a game together.
Yeah. And
like we didn't have to wait for each other to each people's various internet speeds to download it, which was real nice.
yep,
So
all it is just downloading the stream that we're getting. That's all you have to worry about.
oh yeah,
And
but I don't know if it. I have not been able to test, but I would assume playing games online in a cloud game, the connection would be better because like you're not actually connecting to each other. You're connecting to like a server that's probably faster internet connection between the two anyway.
yeah, because they're more likely than not probably on fiber. You're probably not. Well, you are.
Yeah. Yep.
And yeah, like you'll have the
Okay.
latency between the servers be that much shorter than me connecting directly to you.
Yep. Okay, and then next
All right, yeah,
we got Pixel Junk Raiders.
yeah. This one that was
I have not played the multiplayer aspect of this yet. Like I have not had a chance. Have you tried it out
yes.
with anybody?
I've only
Okay.
kind of tried it out with myself because I was able to do a state share, and you can
Okay.
just do your own state share, and yeah, it's, you kind of just
Mm-hmm.
go into their world from where you took your screenshot.
Okay.
So yeah,
Like the same mission and everything they're
Yep.
doing, same loadout, or like your own stuff.
yep. That's
So like, is it similar to Hitman?
yeah, similar.
Like just how Hitman
Similar
works?
to Hitman, but you're starting exactly where they are.
Gotcha. You're not starting at the beginning like on Hitman, where it just pretty much saves the loadout.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's the kind of fun aspect of it. Is like, hey, you guys want to see something really cool? Take a look at this screenshot. You want to see more
Yeah.
about it? Yeah, just go right on in.
Mm-hmm.
Go, all right, play. And like Hitman 3 was a great idea, which is our next game. It's giving your friends a challenge. Same tools that you have, such as, like, yeah, I can just go. Like if Ant was like, all right, I only did everything in this in a suit and a knife. Let's see what you can do with this same loadout. In this mission, I can just go, okay,
Yep.
all right, and yeah, I just hop right into that. And I just click play on his state share, automatically starts up the game, and puts me straight into what he was doing. Honestly,
Yep. That one, the multiplayer in that one's not too much. That's pretty much all it
Yep.
is. But you know.
but it's also an easier way of sharing your contracts that you make. If you can just take
Yeah, you could just make a contract real quick and just send that without having someone search for the contract and everything like
yep,
that.
you can just go, all right, go to my screenshot. There you go.
Yep.
It's definitely easier to share. And talking of sharing, having a picture-in-picture of what your teammates are doing, like with the Division 2 and Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So both these games have the little picture-in-picture mode that you would have in the top right or bottom right of the screen. You're able to see exactly what they're doing, being it what they're in the menus for, or like their point of view at the exact same time as you, without any latency or whatnot. Because all it is you're already in the same servers. And it is like a low enough latency to talk between them versus me talking to you.
Yep.
And yeah, we just go straight to each other and we just see it like right there. And like that's really easy to do. Like I can go, all right, do you see this? And I can go, or I can see yes or no. Or like, where is it? And like, he's the guy there on your left of your screen. Or if like there's a glitch happening on his screen, I can see what's going on as well.
You can see it. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the most standard multiplayer game that I think we've played. I guess Watch Dogs would be like another one, but like as of now, Division 2 is like, the closest experience to maybe like just playing on PC or a console in terms of just a regular multiplayer experience that you would have anywhere else.
In terms of that, but having that,
But
like,
but you don't get the load times and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, the download times.
You know, the download times, so you don't have to wait for updates. You don't have to wait to download all your expansion stuff or whatnot. You can just hop right into it. And as well as having that picture-in-picture, like that's something not everybody has, where you can just see what they're doing. It makes it easier to communicate. Not other people can do that. Like that's one of the nice, I would say, exclusive features of consoles, of cloud gaming, is like this type of multiplayer. Because in terms of, consoles, they can play with each other. There's this thing called crossplay. Some things we might not see it for another few years. That's fine. We'll see where they are in a few years. But honestly, there is...
We need it now.
Honestly, what makes it easier for the crossplay is if the device can already support the service, such as, technically, You could play Watch Dogs Legion if it was working correctly through the Chromium browser of your Xbox. And I could play it on my computer, or I can play it off my phone.
Yep.
Another person can play it off their Android through the browser. And another person can play it on their Samsung smart fridge.
Yep. Is that what we're talking about now? Watch Dogs? We moved on from
Yeah,
Destiny?
like
Was that
Watch Dogs
okay,
Legion.
just making sure.
As we wrap up here, Watch Dogs Legion. I didn't have to.
It's Watch Dogs, just on multiplayer with friends, which might make it more enjoyable because I did not really enjoy that game.
I don't think I touched the game since its release because I was going into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then I played Yakuza Like a Dragon. Then I played Cyberpunk. I just haven't really had the urge to go back to the game. But just being able to hop back in without having to worry about a download, just go, okay, play. And I just go right in and joining everybody else and having fun. Like going right into the multiplayer and like having a new character started. And yeah, you can follow me on all platforms at Robbie Rob Plays. You can follow and at Goro6 on every other platform except this one, which is Addictive Nerds. And yeah, you can listen to the Stratus Gaming Podcast each and every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Or you can watch it later on demand, either on youtube.com/a bunch of numbers. So just look up Addictive Nerds on YouTube for the time being until we get to 100 subscribers. And yeah, on top of that, you can also look it up on podcast services around the globe, be it Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Yeah, and with that, I've been Robbie Rob. That's been it. Yep. And with that, have a wonderful day, everyone.